Hello, beautiful souls. Did you know that your willingness to forgive can accelerate or even begin your healing process? So, today I'm going to be talking about a topic which is not very easily understood, but it is a very important factor in healing, and that is forgiveness. And I know it's easy to preach, but it's a very difficult thing to do, especially when you've been let down by your near and dear ones. But when you understand the energy of anger, of holding on to grudges, of holding this pain inside of you, when you can see that energy, when you can understand what it's doing to you, you'll realize that you're not doing it for anybody else. You're doing this for yourself, and it's it's clearing your own life, clearing blockages from your path, because sometimes just by holding on to a grudge from the past, we are creating the same patterns over and over again in our life and not even realizing it. You'll constantly be let down, you'll constantly be taken for granted, or your trust will be broken if you don't learn to forgive and learn the lesson. Because once you start doing the forgiveness, you automatically start learning the lesson. Whatever the wisdom is out of that situation will come to you intuitively, or in whichever way you are most receptive to it. So, like I was saying, when you see the energy of this anger, the grudge, this blockage, when you see in your aura, it feels really itchy and mucky and sometimes even painful. This energy gets stored in your emotional and your mental body, which is a part of your aura, and slowly it seeps into your organs, your cells, and that is when the physical problem begins of holding on to this anger and rush. Migraines, BP, these are all issues where you have not been able to let go of the past mostly. There can be other reasons as well, but these are two things. Kidney issues, people who have kidney problems, it's usually holding on to either fear or anger or any kind of grudge from the past. And after seeing so many such auras, I realized the meaning behind Lord Buddha's quote, which is that holding on to anger is like holding on to a hot piece of coal, expecting the other person to get burnt, but it's actually you who's getting burnt. So, and there could be nothing more true than that when it comes to holding on to resentment and anger and grudges. Like I was saying, this anger can create a lot of blockages in your life. Physically, it will come up as a disease. Emotionally, it can create the same patterns of anger, hurt, and fear. And spiritually, it will keep you from moving forward in life. So, since we are not learning to let go, the universe will be bringing to us the same lesson over and over again till the time we make peace with it, till the time we understand the reason behind why we are attracting these people, we are attracting hurt and anger, and the same kind of patterns in our life. So, when you start looking at things from a bigger perspective, you realize that whatever you are doing, when you are forgiving somebody, when you are clearing that energy from your aura, even if somebody has really harmed you in a bad way, when you are forgiving that person, you are not only cleansing your aura, you are also healing your karma. Because a lot of bad things happen to people, and for no rhyme or reason. You may have been very good to the person, your intentions may have been good, your heart may be pure, but something will happen which will really hurt you. And then you say that, what have I done to experience this hurt? But we don't remember all our past lives, we don't remember what we did in the past and why this has come in a way that it has come. So at that point of time, it's best to just say, okay, fine, whatever happened, let me try and see it from a bigger perspective. Let me uh, do forgiveness for myself for attracting the situation in my life, and also let me forgive the person who has hurt me. Maybe it's a karma, maybe it's something that I need to learn out of, maybe in a way it was protecting me from something which would have been far worse. So always be grateful even to things that go wrong in your life. This is a very, very important lesson that all of us can learn, and if we understand part of this, a lot of our problems, health wise, emotionally, and in life generally, our blockages also can be healed. A lot of people feel stuck in their lives, they feel they're not moving forward. And it could be because you're holding on to some grudge or anger. So think about it. See where in your life you are stuck. See why there's a certain person who has hurt you. And what is the lesson behind that? So, like, you may understand now that forgiveness is very closely related to karma. And as per Grandmaster Choco Sui, he says the law of mercy and forgiveness supersede the law of karma, which means that when you forgive somebody, when you have mercy towards somebody, you are cleansing your karma and you are not creating any more karma. Because at any point of time, through our thoughts, words, and deeds, we are creating karma. Whatever message we send across, also, it could be in a good way or a bad way, we are creating karma. When you do forgiveness, you can actually heal that karma. And I'll give you an example. So, say if you feel that everybody takes you for granted, or you are only attracting people who are bad for you, what you can do is you can, instead of saying something to those people, which if you can clear the air with them, it's a good thing. But if you can't, you should actually say that I forgive myself for attracting this karma in my life. And when you do the forgiveness for yourself, that whatever I may have done to attract this situation, this person in my life, I forgive myself. I do not need this karma anymore. And slowly you start noticing things in your life will happen in a way that you'll be able to clear that heaviness. So the main reason we are here on this earth is so that we can work out a part of our karma. But in our ignorance, we end up creating more karma. And the energy keeps going back and forth. And the negative energy can only be negated by using the law of forgiveness and the law of mercy. A lot of people believe that if they ask for forgiveness or they do forgiveness for somebody and they don't feel justified in doing that, they feel that it makes them weak, that it's a weak personality trait. Whereas it's just the opposite. Because if you notice, it is only your ego which is telling you that you must take revenge or otherwise you're weak, and it's that person is the bad person, or you are the victim. And this victim consciousness also is a big uh, issue with a lot of people, which I'll talk about some other time. But unfortunately, there is nothing further from the truth. However, when you see it energetically, it's just the opposite of that. It's the people with the weak and unhealthy auras who cannot forgive. And all great saints, all great souls who have walked this planet have taught and practiced forgiveness as one of the main virtues. So instead of understanding why a certain event has happened in our life, we tend to just judge and blame the other person. And when we are doing that, we are only pulling ourselves down further. Whereas when you understand why something has happened, when you try to ask for reasons and ask for guidance on how to heal, a negative situation, your spirit will be joyful. You'll be happy, and your soul will feel a sense of relief. It'll be a much lighter feeling because that karma from your soul has been released. So there is more space for goodness, happy thoughts, and joyful energies to take that place. This is actually, I think, one of the most important lessons in our life. If forgiveness was not so important, Jesus Christ on the cross would not have said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. There is a lot of power and a strong message in these words. In my personal experience, I consider this a miracle tablet, and it is one of the fastest ways to resolve any issue or even a heavy karma in your life. So every time I'm in a fix, I just bless the person and I say, I forgive you and I release you from this karma. I release myself from this karma. And I do not want to carry forward this grudge, this resentment and anger anymore in my life. And the situation just changes miraculously. Suddenly, that person who was hostile towards me, or a situation which you're arguing or you're fighting with somebody, suddenly the situation will resolve, And it happens with your husbands and wives as well, so you can try it out. Because when you're when you're doing forgiveness, when you have the intention of forgiving and letting go of and not holding on to this pain and this anger, you are suddenly changing the energy. You're changing the energy within yourself, you're changing the energy in the environment, and the whole situation can be changed into a positive one instead of a negative situation. And a lot of situations, a lot of relationships which can actually be uh, saved, which are beautiful relationships, just go down the drain because we just keep thinking that you know this person harmed me, that person harmed me, this one spoke badly to me, and this is how it went. But just by doing forgiveness, just by you know understanding that there may be something deeper to this, you can actually save a relationship. Even marriages on the brink of a divorce can be saved by doing forgiveness, because it's you're changing the energy, you're changing the energy from where you are operating, you're changing the energy where you are holding that person in the space of pain and anger and resentment. So when you change all of that, your life changes. Honestly, I feel every time a person hurts you, you can actually even say thank you to that person. Maybe this is the next step. But whenever they have said something bad to you, said something bad about you, and they have hurt you, they have actually taken away a lot of karma from you. So it's actually a time of rejoicing. And I know this sounds completely insane, but we need to remember that nothing happens without a reason. And also, the universe is always looking out for us, unless you are always complaining about what's happening in your life. Because if you're always complaining about what's happening in your life, then you're just automatically creating more of, you're telling the universe that it hasn't done anything for you. And if something wrong has happened in your life, it's either a huge way of your karma being resolved, universe reminding you that you need to course correct. Don't take life so seriously. We all make mistakes. And if you look at a situation from a spiritual perspective, from your heart you will bless the person who has hurt you. Because at that point of time they are operating from a place of fear and lack. And what they need is actually a lot of peace and love. So if somebody has is getting angry with you or is saying mean and hurtful things to you, it has most of the time nothing to do with you. It's the place that they are in as of that point of time. So it's better to have a little bit of understanding, little bit of patience, and just say, may God's peace be with you. May you be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. And you'll suddenly notice that the situation will start changing. The person will calm down. They might even realize their mistakes, and if you do forgiveness, they might even come and apologize. So that is how powerful the power of forgiveness is. Forgiveness is going to be one of the main things that is going to help us sail through the times that we are entering right now. The energies of our planet are very fine, are very strong. The place that we are in space as of now is a much more higher vibrational place, and all these low vibrational frequencies are just going to find it very difficult to even exist on this planet. Forgiveness is going to be one of the major things that will help us sail through these times that our planet is going through right now and is going to be going through for the next few years. A lot of things will happen, a lot of karma is going to start clearing. So be aware of what is happening in your life, be aware of why certain things are happening, be it your job, be it your relationships, whatever it is, just try to look at it from a higher perspective, because the energies that are entering our planet right now are very fine and very strong. So the energy of anger and grudges and all these negative lower vibrational energies of jealousy, greed, these are all low vibrational energies which will be very difficult to thrive in the energy that we are entering. Lastly, but not the least, by using the law of mercy and forgiveness, a lot of terminally ill patients can be healed. And this is something that I have seen in my healings. This is something that I have seen that even with a lot of critically ill patients, if they start doing forgiveness, if they genuinely let go of that hurt and anger that they are holding on to, they can heal themselves of most of their problems. And like I said, that it is very difficult to forgive the person or the situation that has upset you and caused you so much harm. So prayer that I use, which is a version of Master Chokosui's prayer of forgiveness, we say Atma Namaste to the soul. So when you are saying Atma Namaste, you are not visualizing the personality, you're visualizing the soul. Because the soul is always pure. It's the personality that ends up having certain issues. So when you do the forgiveness, always forgive the soul. Also, when you are forgiving the soul, you're in a way forgiving the soul for all the lifetimes that it has known you, all the lifetimes that you have interacted where they may have caused you pain or sorrow, or you may have caused them pain or sorrow. Just start with the prayer, and you can do this in your own words as well. So I'll start. Visualizing the person who has hurt you, or you can even visualize a bunch of people if there are a lot of people that you have to let go of and heal from. So you fold your hands at the heart, take a deep breath, feel the love inside for yourself, smile at your heart, send this love to your higher self, to your soul. Now send this love to the person who has upset you, and you can say Atma, the name of the person. Namaste. We are all children of God and we all make mistakes. I forgive you for all the pain, hurt, and suffering that you have caused me on all levels, in all dimensions of time. I release this fear, this pain, this suffering, and this anger that I'm holding in within me, and I let go of this karma. Please forgive me for all the pain, hurt, and suffering that I may have caused you in any lifetime, in all dimensions of time. Please forgive me and release me from this karma. May God's peace and blessings be with me. May God's peace and blessings be with you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That's it. It's a very short prayer. You can even start by doing it this way so that you know how the energies are flowing within you and how they're going to the other person as well. But you can even do it like with your eyes open. You can do it while walking, cooking, anything. You can do it before sleeping or once you wake up in the morning.